What is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, we're going to be taking the first official look at the new Alien from Innova Discs. Today sponsored by Disc Golf Deals USA. If you want to save some money on their website, click the link in the description below. You can go get yourself an Alien over there, or basically any other disc. First thoughts on the Alien. It has these ridges, very similar to the Sonic, but it's not as slow as the Sonic. It's quite a bit faster, coming in at a 4.201. So I'm expecting it to be relatively straight with a small fade at the end. We're here at Bradford Disc Golf Course today, and let's just get this thing underway. Oh, quite a bit more stable than I thought it was going to be. That actually held the flick quite well. And I'll give you guys a look at the bottom one more time. It does have a micro bead under here, but it's such a small micro bead that you basically cannot feel it. So overall, it actually feels pretty solid in the hands. It's kind of like a Sonic on top, but just has such a different sort of wing and rim width that's very different from the Sonic. This hole's 460 feet, but we'll see how far we can get with the Alien here. That thing is stable. That is way more stable than I thought it was going to be. We'll have to start flexing it a little bit. So I was expecting it to stay relatively straight through most of the flight, but I do have to honor the fact that it is a zero turn, so it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's not hyzer flipping at all. It's not turning at all. And there's nothing I can do to get this thing to turn. So it held up to a forehand throw as well. And then that was a pretty powerful backhand, and it's not flipping up at all. Very stable compared to what I thought it would be just off my first impression. See if we can get up and down for the par here. Okay, that popped up and went quite a bit straighter, but park for the par. All right, we got to respect the stability here. I'm going to try it with a little bit of flex this time, see if it can handle some anhyzer. Very stable. Very stable. All right, hole 5 is a perfect hole for the Alien. 280 feet, slightly downhill. You want something that's going to stay relatively straight and then have a nice dump at the end. You want something that's really going to stop before it goes all the way down the hill. I hope you guys are enjoying today's video about the Innova Alien. Today's video is sponsored by Update Smart Energy Drink. This is a caffeine-free energy drink that features nootropics and paraxanthin. Paraxanthin is a molecule that's extracted from caffeine, and it's very different from caffeine. So I'll link their website in the description below so you can learn more. And we're actually going to do the first taste test here today. And this also has 5-HTP and alpha-GPC in it as well, which are two things that are going to help cognitive function. So we'll do a quick taste test of the berry flavor. It's good stuff. I'll have to follow up and let you guys know how I'm feeling halfway through the round. Anyway, let's get back to the Alien video. Just to be totally honest, I'm not fully enjoying the feel in hand of this disc. For some reason, it just doesn't quite feel fully comfortable with the pinch grip. And I've been using a power grip where I power grip my index and middle finger and then fan these two. So that's the grip that feels the most comfortable for me, but it just doesn't sit quite right in my hand. And my thumb kind of likes to sit right where the ridges are. And it makes the disc feel like it's going to slip out of my hand, which is the reason why I never was a big fan of the Sonic anyway in the first place. Is I just don't really like these ridges on top. And just it's just a weird feeling disc. It just does not feel great in the hands for me. But if it flies like that, who needs it to feel good in the hand? I can't say I've ever parked this hole like that before. Hole 6 can be awfully deadly. All right, we've got Kevin here on the channel today. What are your thoughts on the Alien here?
I've never heard of it.
New release from Innova Discs.
Okay, cool. 4201.
How's it feel in the hand?
Feels very strange, like I'm at the beach.
Yeah, it's got a little
regular
beach disc action. All right, no pressure. Oh, it's a good looking shot, Kevin.
All right.
All right, what are your thoughts on the Alien?
That was fun. I liked it. I don't have something like that in my bag, so.
All right, thanks for being on the channel. All right, hole 8 at Bradford, Cedar Alley, plays a little under 400 feet. I'm not going to be able to get there with the Alien, but same shot on 6 will actually get us pretty close. Well, I might have been wrong. The Alien might be growing on me a little bit. All right, so initially I thought the Alien just felt terrible, but the more I throw it, the more I'm kind of getting used to the way that it feels in hand. I'm actually getting some good releases out of it. So we'll have to keep throwing it, kind of update you as we go. But overall, throw more good shots than bad shots. When it comes to reviewing a disc, I feel like that's the most important thing to think about. All right, hole 11 at Bradford is a great hole for the Alien. We just need a forward penetrating shot with a dump to the left at the end. The basket sits right behind Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson right there. That should be the perfect shot for a good birdie look. And that shot right there is another perfect example of if the disc stays on either hyzer or even slightly nose up, it's not going to have any flip to it. It's not going to want to turn and flip up on you, which I think could be, if you're a sonic thrower, it could be a great 1-2 punch to have the sonic and the Alien in the bag. And they definitely work synergistically together because the sonic is so flippy and touchy. You don't want to throw it for shots like that. But the Alien, you get that similar feel in hand, but it's completely different flight. All right, hole 12 is a 320-foot forehand shot. We want to just put it through on hyzer with a little bit of height. Hopefully it punches straight just a little bit and then dumps into the gap in the trees, giving us a look for birdie. So that was about a 300-foot shot. I feel like I put on quite a bit of hyzer, but quite a bit of torque. And the harder you throw it, the more flippy it's going to become, especially if you throw a lot of off-axis torque or you're a forehand dominant player. You'll probably get more turn than what you've seen in a lot of throws from me so far today. All right, hole 13, 255 feet. I need to trust it hard and flat. So you can see, throwing with quite a bit of power and still pretty darn stable. It's got a 50-foot roll towards the basket. All right, hole 14 is another 300-foot shot. Laser beam straight. We're going to try and hit that same hyzer flip forehand that we just did on hole 12. Oh my God. Absolutely parked. All right, guys, that's where we're going to wrap up today's video. Innova Alien. It's kind of hit, kind of miss for me. Definitely not something that's going to make the main bag, but might stick around in the car just for fun shots. Anytime I go ace running, it's kind of one of those discs I'd really like to come out and try and ace with, but not something that has practical use. If I'm trying to just play well is the goal, Innova Alien's probably not that disc for me. One final sort of thing about the profile, just to go over it all one last time for you. These ridges on top, kind of a strange Sonic-esque dome. Very small micro bead and about a 4 rim width as far as the speed goes. So not a super wide rim, similar to like a Rock and a Mako rim width, right around that range. Overall, I thought it was really fun throwing the Alien. I definitely think it's something worth getting one for yourself so you can give it a try, especially if you're someone who really loves the Sonic. I think this is going to be a great 1-2 punch if you're already a Sonic thrower. But if you're not a Sonic thrower, there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve to actually master the different angles with this disc. Because just to state it one last time, it is a little bit more overstable than you will think upon just feeling it out of the box. You would think it's going to be pretty straight like a Sonic. Quite a bit more overstable. I was throwing it basically full power and it was still just kind of hyzering out the end. One last shout out to Disc Golf Deals USA for sending me this for today's video. And one last shout out to Update Energy for hooking me up with the energy drinks for today's video. I really appreciate it. All the sponsors, the links are in the description below. You're watching Iceberg TV. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and take care.